my name is Star, and welcome to another Mental Health Monday video. Today I will be talking about why I suspect I may have narcissistic personality disorder. You guys might know that I have been self-diagnosed with NPD for like 2 years, and let me list some reasons why. So the first reason why is because I can be very manipulative, and oftentimes I don't realize I'm being manipulative. There is a lawnmower outside. Sorry, I got distracted by that. But my window's open because it was getting really hot in here. But anyway, ignore the lawnmower noises, please. But I can be very manipulative. I will literally do anything for attention, even if it's negative attention. Like, one of the most extreme examples I can give was I did sex work just for the attention. And, like, every time I do get attention, I always feel like it's never enough attention. So I always keep, like, amping up, like, more and more, like, I keep doing more and more extreme shit. I have self-harmed for attention. My suicide attempt was for attention, which I hate to admit that, but it was. Because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but at the time, but I have a pretty good idea as to why I did that for attention, and that is because I felt like other people were getting more attention than me, and I got insanely jealous and angry about that. So I have done very, 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 very extreme things for attention, even putting myself in harm's way on way more than one occasion. Another reason why I think I have NPD is that I often leave a very, very lasting impression on people. A lot of people have told me that I am very sociable, very bubbly, childish, and a lot of narcissists also happen to have those characteristics. A lot of narcissists are very charming, very sociable, and they are very, very good at leaving an impression on people, both good and bad impressions, which I am very good at leaving an impression on people. And another reason why I think I have NPD is because I am overly concerned about my own image and what other people think about me, because one tiny little thing could, like, cause my whole, like, ego to, like, fucking crumble. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucking hate myself, but I also think I'm better than everyone else, if that makes sense. With my possibly undiagnosed NPD, I also often, like, don't trust people because I know they can manipulate me in the same way that I manipulate other people. Like, I've been trying to work on that for the last 3 years. I've been actively trying to get better. But it's really hard when medical professionals don't take you seriously when you tell them that you suspect you might be a narcissist. I think I could be a covert narcissist, which you guys might not be familiar with like what a covert narcissist is. So let me explain what a covert narcissist is. A covert narcissist is very different from most other narcissists. When people think of narcissists, people typically think of malignant narcissists, which usually, most of the time, people are not malignant narcissists. Usually, malignant narcissism is more prominent in men or people assigned male at birth, but people assigned female at birth tend to be covert narcissists. And what a covert narcissist is that basically, the difference between a malignant narcissist and a covert narcissist is that malignant narcissists are completely unaware of their own insecurities and they think they are confident when they really are not. They are just projecting their hurt onto other people. Covert narcissists, however, are more aware about their insecurities and they struggle with more depression rather than anger, which my narcissism tends to present in extreme depression and pathological lying. I've gotten a lot better in the past 3 years, though, which I'm very proud of myself for how far I've come. Other reasons why I think I'm a narcissist: as a kid, I would harm animals and people. I don't do that anymore, obviously. I haven't done that in nearly a decade. Like, I don't intentionally hurt people, but I do hurt people, if that makes sense. Usually I have no intention in hurting someone, and thus they either hurt me or they hurt someone I care about. And I do have, like, believe it or not, narcissists can have a favorite person, just like someone with BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. I have had multiple favorite persons in my life, and it sucks having a FP. It really does suck, because one slightly wrong tone and voice or slightly odd phrase and wording can really make me think like, oh my god, this person's gonna leave me, or they're gonna manipulate me, so I'm gonna manipulate them before they manipulate me. Another reason why I think I'm a narcissist is because as a kid I would bully my older sister. I'm not proud of that, but the scary thing is that I'm not ashamed of that either. But I do feel cognitive empathy now, like, and I don't necessarily feel emotionally bad, but I feel like I shouldn't have done that, you know? And another reason why I think I'm a narcissist is I am overly concerned with my appearance. I often spend literal hours in front of the mirror. Like, for example, I will be redoing my hair over and over and over again, and I feel like it's still, like, not grandiose enough to, like, show what my actual worth is to people. Like, I am so desperate to prove that I am better than everyone else that I would literally do anything. I've even put myself in harm's way to prove my point. And that's, like, really, really bad. Other reasons I think I'm a narcissist is I often am very, very childish and hypersexual at the same time. Like, I started acting out sexually at a very young age. Like, I remember being 8 or 9 years old and being hypersexual. Which, also another reason why I'm hypersexual is because of my autism, and some autistic kids do become hypersexual at a younger age than the other neurotypical kids, which that might also be the cause for my hypersexuality. I know for a fact that nothing traumatic happened to me, because, let's be real, my dad would fucking kill someone if anyone ever touched me in that way as a kid. Like, my dad probably would have killed them. I'm not even kidding. My dad is very protective of me. Same with my mom. Like, they're not violent people, but when it comes to someone harming their kids, they don't mess around. Like, at all. They really don't mess around. My mom has actually yelled at people for treating me badly before, and she rarely ever raises her voice. Same with my dad. Another reason why I think I'm a narcissist is I love attention. Wait, I think I already covered that. But I'll explain more about the attention thing. Like, I could get literally millions of people watching me, and I still feel like it's not enough attention. Like, I feel like this, like, void, you know? Because growing up disabled, people ignored me a lot because of my disabilities. And so that resulted in very extreme attention-seeking behaviors. Also, with the attention-seeking behaviors, for years I did starve myself because I loved the attention it brought me, even though it was negative. But, like, I've done all kinds of crazy shit for attention. One crazy thing I did was like I went almost 2 weeks without eating, knowing how sick it was gonna make me, and knowing that that was the way to get attention from people, because I loved it when people were worried about me or wanted to interact with me in any way. Like, it was so bad to where I didn't care how crappy I felt physically. I was that desperate for attention. And I still am. But every day is a battle. I have to constantly battle these impulsive urges to not do stupid shit for attention. Another reason why I think I'm a narcissist is that I often wear clothes that stand out on purpose. Like, I get so desperate for attention, I would literally do anything to even just have a small bit of attention. That's also part of the reason why I do art, I sing, I dance, I do content creation, I do all kinds of things. Literally anything to get attention. Anything to shock people, anything to impress people, anything to please people, anything to anger people, you name it. Any kind of attention I am desperate for. I feel like what makes me different from most narcissists is that, yes, I do seek attention and power, but I don't feel as much of a need to necessarily fully control people. I just want to control how people see me, if that makes sense. I want people to see me as the most fantastic and interesting person in the whole world. I want people to see me like, not like a god. Like, I think it'd be annoying to be overly worshipped, but I also want to be worshipped, but not the way that most narcissists want to be worshipped. I want to be considered. Sorry, that's a tick. I wanted to be like a celebrity, but not one of those celebrities where they could get away with anything. Like, no, I want to be known. I want to be like very infamous for the way I am, if that makes sense. Other reasons why I think I'm a narcissist is I am very, very, very. A lot of people have described me as very charming and sociable, which are common traits of narcissists. And I know how to also press people's buttons in the right way and also the wrong way, too. I also am impulsive. I often don't think before I speak, both online and offline. I also have a hard time taking accountability for any past actions I may have taken to hurt people, either on accident or on purpose. I have a hard time taking accountability. And one small thing can easily make my ego, like, crumble. Like, just, like, a small can make it all, like, come crashing down. Like, I remember for, like, one time, like, I think a month ago, I was really confident, and then I, like, remember I, like, dropped a spoon or something, and that made my self-esteem come back crashing down again. Like, it was a stupid reason for my ego to be hurt that badly over dropping a spoon, but it made me feel completely worthless, like I wasn't perfect enough, and I constantly strive for perfection, but no matter what I do, I can never really obtain it. Even though perfection isn't real, it doesn't exist. It's an idea, but it doesn't exist physically or in any way, shape, or form in this world. Another reason why I think I'm a narcissist is that my lack of empathy is so severe that I feel like when a couple of family members of mine died, I didn't feel anything when they died. And I knew that was wrong because most people would be extremely upset if their family members died. Like, yeah, I had some negative feelings, but not as strongly as other neurotypical people. Because I don't know why, but every time someone dies, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I saw that coming. I know everyone dies eventually, and everyone leaves eventually. So what's the point in being upset about it? What's the point in being upset about someone dying? That's not gonna do anything. Feeling bad isn't gonna do anything about it. They're dead. That's it. Or they left. That's it. And another reason why I think I'm a narcissist is that I have grandiose ambitions. Like, I have the craziest fucking ideas in my head. Like, I want to buy my parents a house before the age of 30. I want to get married before the age of 30. I want to, like, be rich before the age of 30. And I want the world to know who I am. And if someone gets in the way of my success, I am willing to do anything it takes to get them out of my way, basically. Which is kind of scary to think about how I would literally do anything for what I want. There are some small exceptions, though. There are some things I would never do. Like, for example, I wouldn't violate someone's bodily autonomy because as a disabled person, I know what that feels like. I've had people manhandle me before just because I'm disabled, which, like, is bad. Which is why I don't physically manhandle anyone. Like, I don't even touch people unless I get explicit consent. Like, I am afraid of hugging people because I feel like if I hug someone without their consent, they're gonna think I'm sexually assaulting them, which is not related to my narcissism. It's related to my anxiety. Because I have constant thoughts of, like, what if I accidentally touch someone's hand and they think I'm a predator because of it? And another reason why I think I'm a narcissist is sometimes I will mimic other people's behaviors in order to become more likable to other people. Like, half of my personality is, like, from me mirroring characters from media or in real life. People, and, I often choose, like, not the mainstream form of fashion to get attention, because I know that if you're not mainstream and you dress a little different from everyone else, you'll get lots of attention that way. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!